Bon dia! Morning everybody! Here Thierry with some reviews about Curaçao again. I promised you by the last movie we made a more active way to discover the neighborhood, and today we're gonna go with the car and discover 4 places of interest in the neighborhood. My voice is going down, it's the emotion probably. So let's join our driver and go on our trip. See you, bye! Okay guys, we're ready for our first stop and we're gonna drive. First is discovery of today is Aldea, is a restaurant, but also Amazonia is a kind of exhibition with live animals like lizards, etc. So we go on the road and I see you later. So guys, welcome. We just arrived at our first stop of the day. It's Aldea, and we're gonna cross over to get a bit closer and have a little tour with you. Okay, see you. Well, welcome to Aldea, home of the Amazonia de las cultures. Here you can learn about the exotic life of the Amazonia. This 1-hour tour is the most unique on Curaçao. More than 130 exotic animals you can see here. You'll come across animals like lizards, snakes, iguanas, parrots, monkeys, fishes and other birds. You'll also learn how the native Indians lived on the island and how they use their culture and their language. In the VIP tour you even can have pictures of you with the animal you prefer. Well, indeed, Aldea is an authentic Brazilian churrascaria where you can eat excellent Brazilian meat, a lot of food, and you have up to 40 items seasonal salad bar also, the best on the island actually, 16 different cuts of seasoned meat, a bit less but very good meat, and all you can eat experience and also a la carte, so you can choose what you eat. You have also near Aldea the rainforest mystery, and they are all situated in Santa Catharina. Well guys, here we are at the crossroad of the 3 attractions I spoke to you about. I'm gonna show you a special made billboard to make a little bit your knowledge of the neighborhood a bit brighter, and you see the different attractions are represented by a local artist. I'll show you in the next spot. Here you have a map of the neighborhood with a small traject you have to follow. We're gonna see later on the aloe vera plantation, the chichi factory and the ostrich farm. And as you see down below at number 11, we have number 10, sorry, La Palmeraie Luxe Mini Resort with different activities you can do in the neighborhood. I'm gonna show you the rest of the billboard. It's very nice. That's Chichi painted, but we see more in real size. And then we go on the other side of the billboard. There's also a second side on it. You see, also about Chichi, about a bird called Trupial. That's a local bird, again a Chichi. And then what we're going to visit first is the aloe vera plantation. That's the next visit. Hello guys, we're back again at the billboard. I'll tell you a bit more about our visit of the day. Our first stop will be the aloe vera plantation. The second stop will be the Chichi factory. And the third stop will be the ostrich farm. Going to our first stop, the aloe vera plantation. We're gonna have a turn to the left and we're gonna entrance the domain, okay? We're gonna have a small stop here to have a sight at the neighborhood. Right side you have a sight of the Tafelberg. That's a place we're gonna visit later on. But here begins actually the aloe vera plantation. And we're gonna go a bit further with the car so we can see more of this. Plantation here, and with a small building there in the middle, a kind of palapa is the shop, and then we're gonna have the main entrance where you have the main building is actually the factory where all the products are worked off and made. So it's really a nice place and very natural. We're here again on the plantation. I'm gonna try to show you around a little bit. There's a few of square kilometers here with all these plantations, and we have a small road leading on through the plantation because they're on both sides. So there in the back side you have the shop where you can find all the products to buy, the gel, the repellents, the shower products, etc. So we're gonna go on a bit further here. These are some accommodations of the guys working here, and a small way passing through the woods behind these buildings. You see, it's full of nature here. It's really nice. You can also have a quad tour. You can do it on foot, you can do it by horse, you can do it by a mountain bike. It's really a nice place, very quiet, safe also. And I see there's a chain in the middle, so we cannot go further. So we have to stop and go back. As we are on our way back, I make a stop also to show you how they cut the leaves of the aloe vera plantation, so you can have an idea what's the product like actually. And if I have the possibility, the opportunity to show you around in the factory and also some of the machines. But here you have a full sight of the plantation, of a part of the plantation.
Okay, I'm going to show you how to properly cut a aloe vera leaf. So this is a fresh aloe vera leaf, fresh from an aloe vera plantation here in the island of Curaçao in the Caribbean. And when you cut a leaf or when you buy it in a supermarket, you clean it first and then you cut the bottom of the leaf. If the leaf is fresh, a yellow substance a yellow sap will leak out of it. This is called aloe. This is the yellow substance over here, and you will see it leaking over here. This is the part that makes aloe vera very bitter. It's a laxative, and this is the part that you want to avoid. So after it has leaked out, you will cut the top of the leaf. As you can see, I'm avoiding all the yellow stuff on my cutting plank. So you want to cut you want to do this first part separate before you bring it to your cutting block. You take off the sides, the thorns, like this, both sides of the leaf. And then you just fillet it like a fish. You cut a few millimeters below the skin of the leaf. You do the same thing with the bottom of the gel, of the fillet. And this is what you need to consume aloe vera, to use it in your fruities, your juice, or to just eat it. This is filled with vitamins, with minerals, amino acids, and polysaccharides. Those are healthy sugars that are extremely beneficial for your skin cell production, but also they encapsulate viruses, bacteria, and free radicals in your body. And the only thing you need on a daily basis is a piece like this. And this, you can just eat it. This is not bitter at all. It almost has no taste. It's like a slimy cucumber, because the bitterness is really only in the yellow stuff, which is located just underneath the green skin of the leaf. So it's not in the middle. So if you fillet the leaf properly like this, it's very safe to eat, and it doesn't have any taste at all. This you can mix in your fruity with your with some ice, honey or lemon, and it's a great way to share that with your
Okay, after we left the aloe vera plantation, I'm taking the tour a bit further, where we had normally to come out of the road. You remember where the chain was, but that was actually passing through a private property, and that's why they had a chain. So we're gonna go further to the next stop, and that's Chichi's factory, where they have a kind of workshop possibility. On the right side here, behind these walls, it's also a lot of agriculture. There's a place only for that, so it's out of the city, and a lot of possibilities, a lot of landscape, a lot of water. So we are gonna see in the back hand, you're gonna see the St. Joris Bay. It's one place we're gonna visit later on, more in detail when we have a tour on foot this time. But now we go to Chichi's. So we're arriving at the Chichi's factory. As you see, they call it the Big Fat Ladies, but that's also a place well known on Curaçao. And we're gonna get in. We arrived at Chichi's, and that's the entrance. We're gonna have a small tour later on and have a visit. So it's gonna be nice, and I'm gonna show you a few of these creations. And the owner Catharina is over there, I think, so I heard it. So I'm gonna show you a big one to begin. And that's a chichi, but don't be afraid, they exist also in smaller. I think they have a kind of workshop, what they do mostly. Here we have the shop, we have also a big mama, a chichi over there in the corner. We're gonna step through the shop here and I'm gonna see small chichis, and you have different sizes also. You see angels, etc. And here where they are working, also have a look in the shop. So look around, and I'm gonna go around, and I'll show you later on in another movie how they make it. Okay, that's a chichi factory.
Nobody ever loved me like that. Love is hold me, can't you see I'm feeling lost? Hold me, can't you see I'm feeling sad? Tonight, can you save me now? I wanna go to sleep with the dawn lights. Whoa.
Now we had our second visit of the day, or third nearly I would say, with the chichi factory, and we go on to the fourth one. Is the last one for this morning, and that's the ostrich farm. Okay, so I'll see you in a couple of minutes. And we arrived at the ostrich farm. That's the place where we are now. We're gonna enter the place and we're gonna have a small tour with you. Well guys, we arrived at the ostrich farm in Curaçao here, and we're gonna have a small tour just at the entrance. I'll show you around later on and explain a little bit more. You have our welcome guest here, and then you come in the main hall where you have the shop on the left side, as well as the restaurant called Zambezi at the back end. See, made with local crafts and local products. India. Here you have the back side where you have the garden, and as you see the departure for the tour bus, and we're gonna have a further look on a panoramic side of the St. Joris Bay. We have another side of the restaurant Zambezi in the ostrich farm. Then I show you a bit around in the neighborhood. What you see there in the background is actually the St. Joris Bay. You hear there's a lot of wind. The wind is always blowing that side. It's the east side. It's a good wind, a fresh wind. And then when you turn to the right side, you're gonna see the Tafelberg again, what I told you about earlier. And then the neighborhood to end the 360 tour here at the ostrich farm. But I'll show you now a little tour inside with the ostriches and other animals living in down here. So we just ended our last visit of the day. It was the ostrich farm of Curaçao. I'm gonna go back home and tell you a few things more before ending this number 4 episode, or number 3 episode, sorry. Yeah. Well guys, we're back from our nice tour of this morning. We saw a lot of things. I suppose you enjoyed the trip. It was a bit longer than usual, but we had a lot of things to see. Aldea, we saw the aloe vera plantation, we saw also chichis, we saw the ostrich farm. Don't forget, please, to like, to share and to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Living Our Life in Curaçao is the main title. We are gonna work on episode number 4. And that could be otherwise something very artistic, or even a tour more like a walking tour through the nature here at Koraal Partier and Santa Catharina. And I hope I'll see you soon, guys. Enjoy life and enjoy your day and the weekend. Bye!